Nigerians living in generator republic called Nigeria, paying through our nose to live in darkness because there is no electricity supply. Let me go on the generator as usual so that you can see my face telling you how we are dying far more than those living in the war-torn countries of Iran. And when the light is back, if you're watching this video right now, start sharing it to every Nigerian with the speed of light. You get why. Greetings to you all. This is BVI Channel 1, where we tell you undiluted and uncompromising truth. Israel and America are bombing Iran.
And against targets inland.
What?
But it is we Nigerians that are now dying far more than those in Iran. And if you are still asking why, let me clear you. Yesterday night, I was driving home and I decided to enter a fueling station to buy fuel. Guess what I saw? Multitude of people queuing up to buy fuel. Majority of them with jerrycan on a long queue. Queue about fuel. If a line of fuel and them want to be able fuel for generator, we are all living in darkness. Yana level fuel get out 1,300. The queue, FBNINGLA. Don't want to do that. On the college bone so go the other side. FBNINGLA wow. There are a crowd of people who go fuel. You need a gallon, you need a gallon. Guess how much they are selling? 1,300 naira per liter. And this morning, when I went to buy gas, the same is the situation, because they are being hit by escalating price of petroleum products, which they are using to fuel their generator. You know why? There is no electricity, and that is the reason you have long queues. So today, Nigerians are faced with double missile hitting them at once. Not just the price of petroleum product that has caused inflation, untold hardship and hunger escalating beyond imagination. This is no time to speak big grammar, but for us to face the reality. When we ask why, what is happening, they tell us, it is the war in Iran. It has escalated the global prices of petroleum products. And guess what? Nigeria is one of the biggest oil producing country in the world. The rest of other countries are not being hit as much as we are being hit. You know why? Because we have a failed government. Our inability in Nigeria to refine our crude oil have exposed Nigerians to the escalating price of petroleum products at the international market because of the war in Iran. Ask yourself, should that be the case? What of other countries that are producing fuel? Are they being hit by these escalating prices? The answer is no. But when you come to this country, your political class have made it so that they can capitalize on it to feast on your miserable life. Every one of us are now paying through our nose to live in darkness. Businesses are collapsing. Jobs are being lost. Food prices is escalating because of insecurity, of course. And now, industries are shutting down because they cannot cope with the price of fuel. And ultimately, we are living in darkness because there is no electricity. So it doubles the impact on Nigerians. And guess what? More Nigerians are now dying compared to those who are living in Iran. Even in Iran, they have stable electricity in the midst of the war. Go to other places in Palestine, where they are being hit all this while by Israeli missile. You still see stable electricity far more better than what we have in Nigeria. And this government who promised you that if they fail to provide 24 hours electricity, that you shouldn't vote for them.
Whichever way, by all means necessary, you must have electricity. And you will not pay for estimated bill anymore. A promise made will be a promise kept. If I can't keep the promise and I come back for second term, don't vote for me.
Guess what? They have pulled out from the national grid that have collapsed, and they are now being run in Aso Rock with solar panels. And you tell me they are not intentional in making your lives miserable. Guess the number of people who are now trooping out because of lack of electricity to go and buy fuel at the filling station. We're no longer talking about transportation. We're no longer talking about production. Even livelihood, the food you cook are decaying because of there is no electricity. You can't store it in the what? In your fridge. And when you cannot store it in your fridge, it will force you to buy more gas, cooking gas, to be warming it up. You know, as it be now for Nigeria, because the electricity have failed. Guess what? Whether from the back or from the front, you are losing it. Money is being taken away from you. And the beneficiaries, who are your political class, are still presenting themselves to you, giving you miserable palliative for you to recycle them back to power. And you say you are normal as Nigerians. It is surprising when I go out there and still see Nigerians going about as though everything is fine. What is the hope of Nigerians if they cannot put an end to this impunity in the name of government? Like I said, and I will always say, as worse as Nigeria can be, my own no go bad pass. If we decide to continue adjusting to this bad governance, then when you reach your turn, make Nigeria happen to you, and nobody is coming to save you. If we all decide it is enough and we've had enough of this, then it is about time Nigerians make their voice to be heard. Stamp their food on their foods on the street to put an end to this nonsense in the name of government. Where is your refineries? They are no longer working. We are told about Dangote. What is happening? We are told about Warri and Port Harcourt refineries. They pump in a lot of money and raise the hope for Nigerians. All shut down. They couldn't produce. You think it is not intentional. It is the conspiracy of your political class and your elite class to make more money from you. Nigeria is still importing more fuel than ever before. And the criminals that remove subsidy in the guise they are going to make things better for you, how far they are benefiting from your suffering, and Nigerians are not yet realizing it. I'm here to tell you, until Nigerians say they have had enough, there is no hope for us. We are sweating it out because the heat is on. But I just hope every Nigerian will get this message, share it, and let the revolution start now. My name is Asuchonot Peters, your advocate for good governance. Revolt against bad governance. And that is the hope for your freedom. Bye-bye for now.